Legends, g'day, welcome back to the channel. It's John here, and you can see I'm with Dad, and we're in the smart car workshop again. Well, I say smart car workshop, we're in Dad's garage, and there's my smart car, looking a bit worse for wear again. John, what happened, I hear you cry, because you've got the entire front end of your smart car in pieces. The headlights are out, the bumper's off. It must be something serious, right? Well, no, actually. I had a bulb go. Don't worry, this isn't me changing a bulb, even though the majority of people will probably have to take the front bumper off to get their hands to change the bulb. But what started as Dad changing the bulb has turned into a little bit of a saga. So Dad has gone to fit the new bulb to the headlight, and these headlights are funny old things if you look at them. They're sort of a peanut shape. They're called peanut headlights, and you can see just from me wiggling it about the actual interior of the headlight, even though Dad seems to have fixed it a little bit, is whapping about all over the place. Dad's done a temporary bodge, but this here, all the internal reflector was sort of whapping about inside the headlight. So first things first, I've gone and bought myself a new headlight. That's cost me 60 odd quid. And Dad's done thought, well, I better do some more experimenting, some more diagnostics, some more finding out what's going on, and has found out that actually there was an issue with the wiring harness. So this wire here, what number is it? Fuse 32? Fuse 32.
23.
23, there we go. I knew you'd know.
Blue wire, green tracer.
Blue wire, green tracer. So this wire here, no electric at all was coming through to the headlamp, which was obviously going to cause an issue. So the theory is that the bulb has blown, causing this wire to not work. But then we've traced it back a little bit further. And the issue we've discovered is in the SAM unit. This is called the SAM unit here. There's a connection here. I can't see very well because the lighting isn't very good. But effectively, you take it out and it's all burnt. The connection has burnt. I'm going to get Dad to quickly explain in technical terms what has happened.
I think the bulb has been going and it's been drawing too much current. As it's slowly been arcing, the bulb's been arcing and it's causing the connection to overheat.
So what's the plan?
I'm going to bypass the connection
to stop it from burning out again, right?
Yeah.
So while we're here, also if you look at the car, it sits quite low on the arches here, and lots of people have told me, John, you've got springs gone, you've got springs that are broken and faulty. Well, we haven't actually, but I think at some point in its life someone has lowered the front end of the smart car. Well, I'm not a light gentleman, shall we say, and when you get 20 odd stone of me sat in here, it really does hit the car hard if you go over a big bump. So while we're here, we're also going to take the suspension off and replace the front springs with original new springs. So what started off as replacing a headlight bulb has actually turned into a new headlight, an electrical issue, and two new springs. Have you found any other issues?
I can get to the strut tops while the lights are out.
Exactly, yeah. So Dad's saying while the lights are out, we can get to the strut tops, which are here, and we can put new springs on the smart car. So it looks quite dramatic at the moment. It's not. It looks obviously a lot worse than it is. But we've got the front bumper off. We've got the headlights out. We're going to be replacing the springs and just fitting some new trim as well and sorting out some electrical niggles. This is a good time, this video now, to give you a little bit of a review of the smart car after the engine rebuild. And if you haven't seen the engine rebuild, it's up there. The engine blew up at 70 odd thousand miles just before Christmas. I was going to look at a Proton, and the engine went completely bang. There's a whole series of videos of Dad, there he is, in the smart car workshop, here we are, rebuilding that engine on the channel. I've done now, since we've rebuilt it, a good 2,500 miles in the car. It goes really well. Now on 78,988, so nearly 3,000 miles since the rebuild. There is a chitter still. There was a little chitter in the gearbox, a whine, when it's in low gear, first, second and third, which hasn't gone away. I expected that to have gone away as parts bedded themselves in. After 3,000 miles, have the parts bedded themselves in? Who knows? It might be something that we look at a later date. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video. There you go. Dad's saying the gearbox isn't used to having oil in. I've had to replace or top the oil up in the last 3,000 miles, but at least I'm not topping it up every sort of 500 miles as I was. So engine rebuild, grand, and at least the car is back on the road. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you haven't already, please do. Please do hit that like button because it helps with my analytics and further stuff on the channel. Give it a subscribe if you haven't already. Great content on the way. Loads more stuff, and we'll do a smart car update very shortly. And ring that bell for notifications when I upload new videos. We've got stuff coming. I've filmed videos that are going to come out right up until the end of July. So there's plenty of content on the way. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and the TikTok, we do loads of great stuff as well every day, including Tie of the Day, which today is this beautiful thing. It looks like a British Leyland interior, doesn't it, from the 70s. It's very 70s inspired. That's Tie of the Day today. So if you're into your ties, we also do that on Twitter as well. Have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Take care and goodbye.